Morning, everybody. Gavin, John here in Atlanta. That time of the year, aeration, fescue, overseas. We've been going at it all morning. If you guys aren't familiar, or anybody in the southeast understands that the fall this year hasn't existed. I mean, it was the first week of October. We had temperatures at 97 degrees. It was crazy. So we finally got temperatures to drop. It's been dry like crazy. We got some rain, things have softened up. It's about 46 this morning, high of mid-60s today for the foreseeable future. So we're aerating overseas. So I want to update to a video for you guys because it's been a while. Aeration. We've done videos before where we've been aerating Bermuda, Zoysia in the springtime with our PLUGR aerator. If you guys aren't familiar, it's a PLUGR. I don't know if it's the 855 or not. Don't quote me on it. It's the SS, so it's the super speed, non-adjustable, so it's going to go fast. It's a 30-inch cam driven. I love this aerator being cam driven because it drives the plug in the ground. The plugs sit, I want to say, on a shallow, maybe like 25, 30 degree angle. And that's what helps propel the unit forward when the conditions are right. If there's no root structure, it will really till the soil up severely. My guy Michael's on the aerator right now. We're doing a really large yard right now. We've been doing some smaller yards, but right now we're doing a customer. They built this house about 2-3 years ago. The builder never did anything in the backyard. Just up against the house, they put Bermuda. Bermuda's not doing well. The eaves of the house are too tall, and the Bermuda's just disappearing. Last year, he came out and threw a bunch of seed down. We didn't aerate, he didn't aerate. He just threw seed down to see how it would take. It did quite well. This yard gets blown up with leaves here in the next 6 weeks. So we want to make sure we get this grass in, the new seed down and established before that happens, because we're going to run back here with our hurricane and backpacks and get this cleaned up and get them out of here. So this yard, you can see it's huge. I'm only half of it, and then there's another side over there. So this yard total is about 21,000 square feet that we have to aerate. Luckily, we don't have to seed. We just have to aerate. So with this aerator, Michael's been going at it. It's gonna take us a good hour and a half, if not longer, maybe a smidge longer, to aerate this very well. Again, there was a home here that existed in the front. You can see that's the new house they built. In the front, they tore that down. They built monstrosity. It's a gorgeous house. I would live here. But the backyard was a jungle, and they really never did much to the property once they built the house. So back here is just compacted. And again, he threw seed down last year. It did well, but the aeration's definitely gonna help. Now, I really wish I had a stand-on aerator, which is on my wish list. I'm getting there. You can only buy one big piece of equipment a year. It's kind of my budget and what I plan for. So we got the new mower this year, the new Hustler SCX. So we didn't upgrade, just my other mower had time on it and we needed a new mower. But I want to get a new stand-on, and I know the X-Marks and the Toros were ideally the way to go, because the dealer here is close. I can get my hands on it, get a really good price from a dealer here in Marietta. They do tons and tons of sales, so they can keep the price down. But now that I've caught wind and eyes on this Stinger 3000, I think it's the AeroQuad or AirQuad 3000 with the seed box, that's the way to go. There's no doubt. There's no chains, there's no teeth, there's no cables. It's hydros. Way to go. I'm gonna spend the money. It's probably, I think from the looks of it, it's probably gonna cost me another $1,500, maybe $2 grand. For the 30, don't care. Be worth every penny. I'll have it for the next 15 years. It'll be totally worth it. And this is a perfect property. I wish I had it on. I don't. It is what it is. But I am very happy with this PLUGR, this 30-inch PLUGR. So, if you guys aren't familiar, the PLUGR has now become Billy Goat. Billy Goat bought them out. Actually, I bought this from PLUGR. They had like 6 laying around their warehouse when I caught wind of it online. I think it was on eBay or something. Brand new, shipped it, awesome, traded it. And it was just one of the overruns or extras they had because Billy Goat bought them out and they weren't making any more. So these are the same Billy Goat units. They jacked the price, painted them green, slapped the sticker on it. Same unit. So you can still get parts for them. But if you guys aren't familiar with that, check them out. They're great units. I really do think they are. They put in more plugs per square foot than any unit out there. I've replaced the tines on this unit, all the tines once. They do wear out, you hit stuff, but it does pretty well. You gotta make sure you grease the cams often. Every spring before we use it, I grease all the cams. Every fall before we do aeration, I grease the cams. Because over time, they'll start making a lot of noise and a lot of chatter. So I'm gonna get going. I'll give you an update here in a little bit. I gotta jump on the aerator. Michael's been knocking this thing out for a few minutes. Give him a break, get some water. I'm gonna jump on it. But again, this customer is gonna throw their own seeds. We're just here to aerate, which is in dire need. So I'm glad I could work it out with the customer that we could get this done because I really do think he'll be happy with the results. So stay tuned, I'll keep you posted. All right, I just want to take a few minutes, go over this unit. Sorry, the noise, we got a train going by. So it wasn't the 855, it's the PL 835, right? It's got the Kawasaki, or excuse me, the Honda GX 160 motor. Motor's great. Only issue I've ever had since day one, the choke. If you put the choke on, it'll start cold. If you take the choke all the way off, it will not run. It'll be starving for gas. So you got to run it half choke, and it runs like a charm. Funny how some equipment does that. I just haven't had bothered messing with the carburetor because I know if you run it half tilt, it runs perfect. So again, it's a 30-inch PLUGR PL 835. So this is the SS Super Speed. So if you had the adjustable, right here is where there would be a pin. And if you wanted to go slower, you put it up. If you want to go faster, you put it down. And all that does is change the direction of the tines to be more, a better angle to propel, or more straight up to get more plugs, vice versa. So let me take this off. I'll show you real quick. Oh, you grab that side? There's grease on it, be careful. All right. So you see grease gets all over this stuff. So it's cam driven. So as these things rotate up and down and up and down, they are plugging. You can see they are on an angle, probably like a shallow 30-degree angle. It helps propel the unit forward. Like I said, you just got to keep these greased, because if not, they'll start screaming at you and you'll know. It's all belt, tension of the belt, so when you drop the tines, right, that's where your tension comes in. It engages, so you'll be good to go. So it works out. All it is this throttle, pull the cable up, just like a mower, disengages the tine, just like your mower blades. Lift and drop the tines. I've adjusted this so it's literally just smooth. Literally, that's all it takes. Because I need it loose, because with some of the hills, if you're moving and you got to get it up off a curb or a sidewalk before you hit it, you got to nail it. So literally with a thumb, I could just, that's it. So that's it. We're doing this. We're getting there. We're almost done. We've got this whole section here, and then obviously what's left behind me. There's a few areas I'm going to run over again, but all in all, turning out well. We'll keep rolling. All right, y'all, so we're on a new yard. I got tied up in something else. I forgot to do an outro on the previous yard we were talking about. So it was 21,000 square feet. Big for that, for walking it. Again, ideally, you want to get a stand-on aerator. I'm really thinking about that Stinger. I'm gonna look more into it, find out what dealer who carries it around here. I'm feeling it's Site 1 from the preliminary looking, find out who does it. So we're on a new yard. You guys may recognize this yard. We've blown leaves here before with the hurricane. I got a bunch of people got all crabby like I was blowing leaves and derailing trains. This is where the train tracks are, and Michael had dumped the mower down into the train tracks earlier this summer, or in the middle of the summer. So you guys have seen this yard before. So we're gonna aerate this. Last year the conditions weren't right. We never even got an opportunity to aerate and seed this last year, so it's in dire need. So we're plugging it up real heavy. We're gonna seed it real heavy. I've already got the starter pert down, and we'll see her come in. So again, the previous job, I'm jumping back and forth and I'm so sorry. 21,000 square feet. Took us just under 2 hours. Michael and I did it. I cased it, walked it. There was a couple areas Michael had missed. We went back, hit everything again. It was real compacted in a couple areas under trees and around his shed. We hit that 2-3 times, really worked it up. This plugger, if there's no root structure, it'll basically just till the soil up like crazy. So it'll work out. I'll do an update video down the road. We'll say around Thanksgiving. So expect an update video on that yard to see how it comes up. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Subscribe, thumbs up, appreciate it. We'll do some more fun stuff here in the near future with leaf season. So we'll be dropping videos like crazy. I like doing videos with leaves and piles and how we take them real quick, because there's not a lot of people who have an opportunity if they're working solo to do some of the stuff that we do. So y'all be good. Till next time, I'm out.